Chicago rapper and producer BeatKing's cause of death. The 39-year-old died Thursday from a pulmonary embolism. This is confirmed by his manager, Tasha Felder. She says he was at a local radio station doing a morning takeover when he suddenly fainted. He was then taken to a local hospital where he was later pronounced dead. And with that, we want to bring in here Dr. Majid Bassett, a cardiologist with Memorial Hermann.
Good morning. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Let's first of all just walk our viewers through what a pulmonary embolism is in the first place so they better understand what's going on with the lungs.
So a pulmonary embolism is a blood clot that is traveling to your lungs through your heart. Usually it comes from your legs. Usually you'll see symptoms like shortness of breath, chest tightness, or dizziness.
Are there any warning signs far before this?
So you might notice some leg swelling, and this is sometimes happening after surgery or after an injury. Sometimes people that have had COVID have had pulmonary emboli in the past.
Or after a long flight, perhaps?
Absolutely. If you're going on a long flight or a long car ride, you might see that you have some swelling in the legs, and that's a cause for concern.
Mm-hmm. So if you were to feel something warm or see any swelling in your calves, it's time to seek help and just make sure it's not the beginning of a blood clot that could go to your lungs?
Absolutely. I've seen people with pulmonary embolus coming to the hospital, and you ask them, have you had symptoms? Oh, when I think about it, I've had some shortness of breath and some swelling that started about 2 weeks ago. That was the time to get treated, and not when you end up in the hospital.
Before it gets to the lungs.
Absolutely.
Let's stop it at the origin, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So what are some ways to treat this and prevent this from potentially happening to people?
So stay well hydrated. That's very important. So you're more likely to clot when you're dehydrated. Make sure that you're taking frequent breaks. On a plane ride, get up and walk around in the aisle. Mm-hmm. When you're taking a long car ride, stop frequently and walk around. Wear compression socks. That also helps to help tighten the veins and help prevent stagnant flow.
What about treatment options for something like this?
So once you know that you have pulmonary embolus or a blood clot in your legs, then using blood thinners. Mm-hmm. And nowadays this is very important, we have the ability to go in there with a special catheter and actually suck it out. And so that's shown remarkable improvement in people's health.
Anything else that viewers should keep in mind when it comes to this, just when it comes in their health overall?
It's very important to listen to your body. Your body talks to you, but sometimes people don't necessarily listen or ignore those symptoms. And have a trusted doctor, healthcare professional that's readily accessible to you so that you can talk to them and say, hey, I don't feel well. Tell me, what do you think about this?
I know it's hard to probably put stats on it, but what is the likelihood that you can survive a pulmonary embolism if you get help quickly at the first sign of any symptoms?
It's really, honestly, almost 100%. It's very successfully treated, but again, it's very important to get to it while it's still small. Mm-hmm. Once it becomes large, then it's much harder to treat.
All right. Important to know. Thank you for taking time, Dr.